2, 1.
And we are back at the Waiting in Queue podcast masturbatorium here. I'm your host, Funny Spartan, and I also have my co-host here with me, Connor.
Oh, I thought you were going to cut that to the guest and be like, he's the co-host. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick, we haven't been here for a while because some people in the house, landlord, were sick. And
was possible COVID,
but
we weren't sure.
non-tested.
Oh,
okay.
So I thought it was just like the cold, but
Thought he sneezed sideways or something, and then he was like, "It's COVID." And
also, real quick, if we didn't do a normal episode, but we did do a phasmophobia episode.
Mm-hmm.
Great reviews on it, I heard.
I had a lot of fun playing that.
There you go.
Hey.
Great reviews. Boom. Now, for the meat and the potatoes of the episode, we have a guest today, our first guest of 2022. Go ahead and cut on over to him. This is Ben.
Hey.
This is Ben.
Hey.
This is Ben.
Hey.
That's some intro.
It's me. Yeah. G Dangus.
That's
G
what
Dangus.
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
G.
The mystery
You know
of
the
it,
letter
bro.
G.
You know the letter G. It's
Barely.
in the alphabet.
Barely know it.
Jumble up a bunch of other letters to get Dangus.
Dangus. See, now Dangus, I understand the Dangus part. The G is where I'm like, I don't really know the letter G.
It stands for Great Grandpa Dangus. You would think that it was 2 G's.
Yeah, wait a second.
No, it's all one word. That's why
What is the G Dangus?
I feel very important when I like clutch the.
You feel like
Like
it's
I kind of want to move it a little bit.
yeah, you can move it as much as you
keep
want.
Wherever you need to
keep it
move
with
it.
me
Yeah,
at the same time.
absolutely.
Wherever you want to.
It makes the audio sound better.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking hot, dude.
Have you tried putting on those goggles?
I try to get him to put the goggles on again because the only way he's allowed to put them on is if he smacks them on.
It's honestly the worst.
I haven't seen you put on those goggles in quite a while, actually.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it for Ben at least.
Okay, this
Please,
is the
dude,
first
it's my first episode on
goggles
here.
of 2022.
The next step is for him to fill it up with alcohol and then start.
I stole these from the kids that come to this house.
Oh, nice. I love stealing from kids.
Well, I've stolen a lot of toys from the kids.
That trophy?
That's a Dundee.
Well, that's a Dundee, but that gavel was stolen from the kids.
Mm.
The
squirt gun?
Those Hot
The squirt gun,
Wheels,
nice.
Except for the blue one.
That chocolate dick stolen from the kids.
Yeah.
That was little Timmy's Christmas present.
All right. You got to put them
Here
on.
we go. Give me the snap. Let me get the snap here.
Welcome to the podcast, Ben. Oh, my God, dude. I forgot how awful this is. Wide eyes, boys.
Awesome.
Those actually sat on pretty well. Sometimes they go on cockeyed, but today they're sitting pretty hot. And honestly, I can't really see out of them, so I don't know if I'm
That's
looking
all right.
at you.
Those means those are good welding goggles.
Bro,
I think that's what I think that's what they are. I think they're the Speedo brand welding brand.
I kind of look like that guy did the Wednesday thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
You kinda-
Wednesday,
It's
my dudes.
my dudes.
You're kind of like a
Say it.
guy with goggles on.
You wanted to say it, but I don't know what he was gonna say.
You're like Dave Grohl if he wore goggles.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope, not doing it again. We did it once. It hurts though, like more than it should, because it's got this nice protective rubber. It's to keep water out of your eyes. Never works. Always gets water in there, constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I'll do it though, I guess I have to do it with alcohol.
That'd be cool. That'd be neat.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be very cool.
But we'll see how that goes.
But to go back to kind of our guest, Ben was a former member of the Waiting in Queue podcast when it was a webcam show.
On the original lineup.
totally
I was on the first lineup.
Yeah, you were, and that was
Holy
awesome. And then
shit.
when we decided we were going to do a studio, Ben was like, "I don't think I can give you guys the time you guys need to
He was
do the
working
show."
And I was
with us."
right.
Yeah,
And I was right.
yeah. He's got a kid now too.
I would have been dead weight for a while.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
let me tell you about dead weight. We got a couple dead waiters.
And it's Katie.
Yeah,
Oh my
totally. I
God.
just messed
Whoa.
everything up.
And we've had her for a while now.
For some reason, I feel like she can hear us though.
She can.
Can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yes.
No, we let her know. We let her know.
Mhm.
You know?
At least
I'm
you
not
don't
very
have to
welcome
question where
here.
you stand, Katie.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am in a dark room. Like, I don't get
She
any
literally-
lights.
There is
and-
no lights over there.
Oh.
Yeah, because otherwise she can't see the TV,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if she's got a problem, she can complain to HR.
which is Ryan.
Also,
which is right. I'll take those complaints right over here.
so like
right over here.
a lot of the complaints don't go through unless they're like towards Ryan. Then Ryan disputes them, and usually what happens is like you lose.
So he countersues you.
Yeah, it really
100% of the time.
Yeah.
doesn't go
The
very
rest of
far.
the oh, is that one not about me? Put it right in my box, please.
Ryan's actually been our savior for when Mitchell tries to sue us, because every time he
I'm also the legal team.
he is the legal
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
But anytime
You're an
Mitchell
important
speaks,
guy.
I bring a lot. A law degree, HR degree. I got the whole thing.
Incredible.
yeah,
Incredible.
producer,
Producer.
yeah.
Producer.
Watches the time. Where's
Massive wiener.
Matt, big wiener guy.
literally the biggest one.
We'll make a business card. It's just like the guy with the big wiener.
I'm the guy with the dick.
And I'm not lying.
yeah,
That's the truth. Big
This
balls.
is
but
big
I
wiener.
also have
It
one.
is.
So you think how if I were to, it's kind of curled up. How long do you think that gets to? That's probably kind of small.
Well, because
actually.
I imagine.
But the balls
That's
are fucking
small?
massive,
well, if it's curling like that, you got to imagine that's not even half hard.
Yeah,
If it's
you're
able to
curling
get a
that
full
much.
180 like that, that's not even half hard. That's
Yeah.
that like so.
well, what if he's suffering from upside down penis syndrome?
Question.
I hadn't
So
considered that.
would the balls be up this way, like so?
No. The balls are hanging from like.
The balls are still in
No,
the
his
same
dick.
spot.
His dick comes out below the balls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I never noticed it actually had a pee hole on it.
It's got a little pee hole.
Nice.
Yeah, you can suck if you suck really hard.
You could drink out of the pee
Yeah.
hole.
It's wild, dude. Spencer sells some crazy shit.
That's cool. That's
Can,
cool.
Oh yeah, we're way in. Sometimes I forget that like you can only curse a certain amount of time in the video.
Mhm.
I fucked that up a couple times.
Wait, what's that about?
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
We're way in though.
So-
like the first 30 seconds, you can't
thought it was
curse.
a-
Otherwise, they just fucking ding ya.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lame.
And they don't show the. They don't show the video. Bastards.
Bastards.
Also, for our TikTok viewers, I am also on the live, so if anybody says anything, I can relay it.
There we go. There we go. If you're in the TikTok, say something. If you're not in the TikTok, fuck you, dude.
Don't say something.
Don't say something, but also
We got
fuck you for not
Eli
being.
Torres saying hello.
Hi, Eli.
Hi,
Hello.
Eli. Hello.
Thank you. Not fuck you, because you're in the TikTok.
No, you're in the TikTok, dude.
Welcome.
Welcome.
You know what? Go fuck yourself.
Jesus
Eli,
Christ.
we
And
apologize.
This is
And
why
he's gone.
we're going nowhere.
he's
Big
gone.
penis guy, you better chill out.
You need to lower the testosterone,
He's
bro,
like,
dude.
my dick touches my belly button. I'll get as loud as I want.
TikTok's there. We're going up in the world and everything.
Yeah.
But there's
we were up to 141 subscribers. Now we're down to 140. We're moving up.
wait, what?
This is news to Connor. 'Cause I
I
just saw it.
unsubscribed.
Since when are
Getting
we
a
at
little too much
140?
traction. They might realize
Gotta
that-
humble ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking if we unsubscribe and resubscribe just 100 times, it's the YouTube algorithm will show like, hey, they're getting a new
100 new
sub.
subscribers,
They got
yeah.
100 subscribers.
That's
Damn. It's because we made such a good Phasmophobia episode. He probably couldn't handle the
He's like,
absolute,
this
like,
is
I
too
was-
good. I'm out.
the absolute horror that was how good that episode was.
Mm-hmm,
So he probably was like, honestly, if I watch anymore, my eyes will explode and my penis will fucking turn inside out
Fall off.
and it'll fall off.
Mhm.
So like he had
Shoot
to
off like a rocket.
I hate when that
Unsubscribe.
happens.
However, that does not happen for everybody. So if anybody's in the TikTok and wants to subscribe, go ahead. Your dick will grow.
Don't be afraid of losing your penis.
You might lose your eyes, but you definitely won't lose the dick.
Think about it.
If
What's
you're
more important?
if you're too afraid of losing your penis, what's the point of living?
Right, yeah. I'm not going to walk around just dick scared all the time.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not afraid to live.
I'm not
That's what
afraid.
girls
of-
are. Just people who got scared.
they got
Totally,
scared,
right from
lost their
birth.
penis.
Yeah.
Nobody's actually born a woman.
As soon as they come out, they're like, ah!
Fuck's that thing?
And like literally like Phano dust, bro. It's like
And all that's left is a cougar.
they're like, what is it? You're like, hang on. You gotta give it a
blow
couple
up.
seconds. See
Wait,
if it
hang on,
gets
hang on.
spit.
Boo. It's a girl now.
Girl. Sorry, Katie.
It's okay.
There is one thing I do want to talk that I know Ben's super excited for that is in our field of the video game world.
Mm-hmm.
I think It comes out next month.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yes. Yeah, my entire world's actually at a standstill basically until that comes out.
I do too. Also like gay porn.
Yeah, I love it. I love that stuff.
No.
Yeah. So you're obviously getting it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna get
Elden
it.
Ring, is that Skyrim but better?
No.
No.
Or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's like it's supposed to be open world, but I think it's gonna be linear. But it's like
if Skyrim like cared about their consumers, then that's kind of closer to what it would be.
But
yeah.
you consider it more towards Dark Souls.
It's
It
I mean,
is.
it's definitely gonna be like Dark Souls 4.
Yeah, that's
but
a better
like,
way to describe
but it's
it.
like to me, what I've seen and talked to from the people that have played like the beta test and all that stuff, like they say it's like they took all of the best elements, like how Sekiro has the stamina, like or not the posture
that was
breaking,
gold.
the
That was
crouching,
gold.
the stealth. They brought some of those elements into Elden Ring. I feel like some of that combat speed from like Bloodborne is coming in, and then it's gonna have a lot of like Dark Souls mechanics, obviously. But to me, like the game could be nothing but Dark Souls 4, and I would be just absolutely stoked to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited for it, dude.
I've put in
I think it looks
1,000 hours
awesome.
on Dark Souls 2 since my son's been here.
Yeah, I saw that you've been like dabbling in it again.
So is it a sequel to?
No,
I don't
it's,
think
it's
like
its own
a-
game.
Yeah, it's its own game.
Yeah, it's like it's the first of its own kind.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's definitely like it's like all the other ones. Like Bloodborne came out, it's its own game, but it has the stylized
Okay.
It
Georgia-
feels like a Dark Souls
of
game.
Dark Souls.
George R.R. Martin, the guy who wrote Game of Thrones, he sprinkled in a little bit of his cum dust on there.
The
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
thing I know about George R.R. Martin is from the South Park episode he was mentioned.
It's actually
Everything's
pretty accurate.
That's it.
Yeah,
To George R. R. Martin.
he
And there was his wiener.
it looks
Just
awesome. I-
flopping there.
There
I
better
s-
not be any dicks in Elden Ring. Well, and if there are dicks, they better be worked in cool. I don't want to just have any like half-assed.
So
ones.
like Dante's Inferno's Satan's cock.
That was
was amazing.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely
awesome. That was one hell of an
fantastic.
awesome
but
cock.
but think about the comedic value of like a grotesque like purple demon, but then it has like a human white cock.
I would like that. Yeah,
That'd
that'd
be
good.
absolutely
Yeah,
hilarious.
That'd be cool. That'd be hilarious. That would be funny.
It's crit is you cutting it off.
But that's his only weak point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Only
nothing
do
else on him
damage
can be
from
damaged.
that.
And then, like,
it's
every
like,
time you-
and it's like since you said white, it's like this tiny.
Yeah, but the
Right.
balls
So-
hang down, and every time you hit it, it has like this super odd like physics in video games where it's like
like the boobs in Bayonetta. Like it moves for like a
It's
minute.
like really
Yeah.
tight, but it still moves.
Every time he moves, it's like
So, I'm assuming the Blakes and all those guys are getting it too.
oh yeah,
They're
that's
super
We'll be
fucking
pretty much
pumped about it.
completely disappearing from all other games.
This
for
will
quite a
be
while.
the first one I will be finishing on a PC,
hell yeah.
and I'm super excited to see what it looks like on
I
PC.
think we should. You should let me watch you when we commentate on it.
I'd love to comment. on him
we could
playing
do
Elden
we could do that and record for the show.
Mhm.
Because I'm gonna be fucking breaking controllers. Like I will definitely go through. I will probably have to get a cheap keyboard.
The horror.
Because Sekiro, I went through like I think I broke like 2 controllers on Sekiro, and then like when I was playing through on the PlayStation when I was doing the Dark Souls, bro, I broke. Remember, I was living with
Oh,
you guys.
yeah,
I
yeah.
broke so many
Yeah,
controllers.
that's well. That's an easy. That's what it's for. That's what the game's for.
Yeah, but the excitement of like beating the game is so good.
Dude, when you've been stuck on a boss for like the last 90 tries in 2 days time and you finally beat it, like that's like that's what makes it all worth it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
yeah. That's
and
why
it-
those games are so fucking cool.
I think it makes you an insanely good third person like video game player for any other game going forward.
Right.
I've taken what I've learned from Dark Souls and applied it to my like solo clears of Destiny.
Yeah.
And how I'm like, okay, well, what's more important here is taking my time and knowing that I have to be alive rather than just burning down a boss.
Right. Yeah,
So
because it's like don't get greedy, be
Yeah.
patient, read the moves. Like what, like that's I feel like that's the thing that it like really transfers well. Is like Dark Souls is all about like waiting and reading what they're gonna do before they like when they're doing it or right before they're doing it.
Yeah. Sekiro was cool too because it had like a spin on that where it was like you could get a little more greedy because you could block and lower their
Posture.
posture,
I
which
didn't care
made
for
the
Sekiro.
fighting really.
No,
Oh, that's
I
my favorite one.
I tried
man.
it. I tried it 3 different times now. Like try to get into it. I just don't care about samurai shit.
See,
I guess.
I'm more into that culture
Yeah.
stuff. That like that shit.
Yeah, I'm with you. The
That
samurai
game
stuff,
was-
I
doesn't do anything for
even
me.
in Halo, they have that samurai armor, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Now I used to rock that hard back on like Halo 3. That's
Yeah, well, that was a-
different. This,
Yeah.
this is like a full on like. I don't know, like it.
Yori set.
I don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the samurai. I don't wear it though because everybody fucking got it
Yeah.
for free.
Mm.
But if you played the game during
I've
the
been
time.
grinding Halo nonstop.
Yeah, me too. I've been busting out the new event. Did you finish it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Mohawk.
Yeah, I gotta finish it. Oh, you feel free to burp too, because I burp every episode. We're gonna hopefully in some future, do a compilation of all my burps.
Oh, like a burp supercut.
don't
Yeah, it's gonna be
worry.
sick,
It'll be
dude. Easily
cool.
30 minutes long at this point. I even did it in the
Proud of my
Phasmophobia episode. Did you guys notice? There's a time
No.
where like we go in the house and I'm just like
Yes.
fucking
Yeah.
dying.
Now that you say that,
burping.
yeah. I remember that.
Katie's character like turns around. I'm like, this is perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super pumped for that fucking game. It does come out though right when Witch Queen drops, so it's like
So I don't even know what that other thing is.
that's for Destiny, and that's my
Destiny expansion.
that's my main game. So
yeah, it's gay.
Yeah.
it's like the
with you there.
second most popular game on Steam. But
He's been trying to get me and Mitchell to get back on Destiny. And
I
it's just-
don't try to get you guys on. Sometimes I'm like, you guys should just get on, and then Derek's like, I'm not playing it. I only play Warzone.
You know, Chris
So-
told me you made him download Destiny, and then he already.
I did not
uninstalled it.
make Chris download anything. I said,
he-
Chris, you should play, and then Chris
Download the
is,
fucking game.
and then Chris downloads it, and then he never gets on.
And then he already uninstalled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
But
Yeah.
but honestly, Chris wouldn't be able to play that game anyways. It's way too grindy.
Yeah.
Like it takes way too much time to play it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, that game comes out, but the raid doesn't drop till March, so I might be able to squeeze in Elden Ring in between there.
He's got a tight schedule.
Hey, they're gonna have horses
I'll be able to fly
and
through it.
horse combat.
Oh, I'm playing it.
Yeah,
like I'm playing it
horse
on
combat.
the.
That's
I'm playing
fucking
it on the
sweet.
day it drops, but like
Jumping. You can jump in the game now.
you could jump in Sekiro too. So.
Is that a game that's come out for like all consoles?
just saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
coming out for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out on everything, and then, is there co-op in that?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it gonna be crossplay?
Yep.
Bro.
Oh, I guess
Oh.
I can't say it's gonna be. I don't know for sure it's gonna be crossplay or not, but there will be. There's got to be at this point. Like,
Yeah, most games.
Why would you
are,
not?
A lot of
but-
games are starting to.
right?
But if there's crossplay, we could totally hook up and play
Yeah,
that
dude.
game.
And like the way the Phantoms looks a lot different. Like like there's kind of an orange tint to them now instead of it being like red or white.
Yeah,
It just looks so good. It looks so cool.
I saw the horse boss that's like down in the forest. It's like the one that they showed off in the 30 or 45-minute gameplay thing, and that
yeah,
fight looked
yeah.
fucking insane.
Oh, dude, the fights look so good. Like, and the magic looks so cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I think the
classes
magic
look
looks
really
a lot
neat.
better.
I'm actually kind of hoping that they do it a little different than their games in the past. I would kind of like to see like when you
Stationary
pick your
classes.
pick your class, like you kind of have to stick to that role.
I'd
Like,
be cool with that because
yeah.
then I feel like
they've never really done that before.
they haven't. You kind of like can do whatever you want, which is
Right.
also nice. But
It
what they
is,
should
yeah.
do is like have it where like you could pick a class, but you can use any weapon still, but you gain a bonus from using a certain
Incentive
type
to
of
stick
weapon.
to that class.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Play the game however the fuck you want. But
yeah,
You have an incentive if you stick kind of to what you.
sure, because that would still let people like the I can do whatever I want to do whatever they want, but
Yeah.
it would also allow the RPG players to be like, okay, I can play a fucking sorcerer.
The map's supposed to be pretty fucking big too. That looks pretty cool. I like the idea of like the kind of roaming boss fights.
That was exciting.
Yeah, I think that's
to
pretty
find.
neat. Like it's like even if it is like not quite as open world as like other open world games,
It won't be.
but
No way.
it won't be as linear as like. You know, some of their. I don't care. Like, make it a straight fucking line. Like, if it's as badass as it fucking
Sure,
looks,
yeah.
who cares,
Yeah,
bro?
no,
Yeah,
no,
like
no.
that's.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just don't want them to market it as an open world game and then it come out and people are like, holy shit, this is like Anthem in the sense of open world, where Anthem was open world, but it was very like linear in the base of like, okay, well this boss always spawns over here, which probably will
Right.
be like that, but like not that bad. I just don't, because that'll hurt the game's longevity.
Yeah,
but
I think
like
for
the real
most-
fans are gonna play the game.
Right,
'cause
right.
this
Like I
is a
said,
huge
if this
fan
if this
base.
just comes out as Dark Souls 4, I would.
Yeah,
you're
you guys
everything I
don't
need
give
you to
a
be
f-
already.
You guys don't
Yeah.
give a fuck,
Yeah.
but I think they're trying to pull in more people with the open
I
world
agree.
aspect.
I do think that they're trying, but I don't think that they're catering. I think that
They're
are.
not.
Yeah, I think.
No
I think,
fucking way, dude.
Yeah, I think it'll still be true to everything that all of the hardcore FromSoft fans have like come to expect from them.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like Sekiro. People thought they were catering with that because they added like blocking in, and then when people started playing it, they're like, "Holy fuck, this game is like almost." I think it's harder than Dark Souls 3 and like Dark Souls, maybe not Dark Souls, but Dark Souls 2 and 3 for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm playing through it, and I'm like, holy fuck, the blocking is like insanely hard to do.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
something where it's like you could just roll out of the way and like keep rolling. It was like if you didn't time it right, you're dead.
Right.
They even said when they were making that game, it's like we had to get down frame by frame to make sure that this blocking was like
because it's like it's parrying.
it. Yeah.
Like that's like you're parrying like
At the
it's-
perfect velocity of
yeah,
the hit. Because
yeah.
a parry only works if you're hitting at the same velocity.
Right, and then it's
at
like
the same
one
time.
like the only easy thing is sometimes like some bosses you can just get into a rhythm.
Yeah,
but it's
you
like
could
like
lock 'em.
a lot of other bosses will like fuck you right in the butt.
Bro,
if
and
that's-
then what was really cool is the final boss in Sekiro took every aspect of everything you did in the game from every kit that you used and forced you to do everything.
Yeah.
And I was terrible at fighting spearmen because their parry was so much
Yeah,
faster and it
yeah.
was so long range, it was hard to time.
you get that like
they
zero
would-
counter or
Oh
the
my
circle counter.
God,
yeah,
dude. They would come down and then they'd like hit you up, and the boss would do that, and the boss's spear was like, it had the range on it where like if you were to swipe, you're not hitting him, but he could hit you so far away during the spear encounter. It took me fucking weeks to beat that boss.
yeah. That's pretty much. I never beat it myself, but pretty much everybody. is
It
at the
takes, like,
consensus where it's
weeks.
Just like that boss is crazy.
It was hard, and then but like when you get that parry down, you're like fuck yeah,
Yeah.
and then you're like just
Fuck
like,
you.
hitting him. But when I finished that fight, it was I never went through the game again. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to fucking beat that boss again. It was like I got lucky, I felt, but I got better at fighting it every time because there was like 3 or 4 phases. So like
Yeah.
you'd have to save your gourds. You get like 2 phases in, you're already down to like 1 gourd. You're like, there's no way I can beat it.
Right,
It's
yeah,
impossible.
it
Derek,
just-
judging
yeah.
from this conversation, you and I have never played this game.
No, I'm not that good at any sort of melee games. Like For Honor, I was terrible. Which
love that
and
game,
I
too.
was obsessed
Dude,
when
yeah.
that game was coming out, and then I played it. I'm like, I can't get good at this. I'm terrible at
I
melee
was
games.
so good at
Mortal
the-
Kombat, I'm terrible.
I can't.
Like-
I won't let myself play For Honor anymore. Like that, I've completely cut myself off of For Honor, even though it's something
There was like
that
a small addiction for that, wasn't there?
Yeah, well, it's like like at one time I was like top like 0.1%
played
of
it like a
Centurions
shit ton,
like
dude.
in the world
Yeah.
for PlayStation, and it was like having that made me want to hold that, and
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then it's like that game, like those developers constantly just shooting their fucking fans right in the feet because it's like every update would just like just fix one thing, completely fuck another. It just
that's-
Well, they had the documentary about that game, and it just seemed like as soon as the game was released, all the developers like jumped ship, and then it was like other people within like the company just filled those spots.
it is not at all the game that we first got on. Like if it
I
would have
watched,
stayed,
I watched the Reddit.
yeah,
so.
if it would have stayed like how when it first came on, like when me, him, and the Blakes were playing it like crazy, then like I would still definitely play that game. It was a little slower, like a little more realistic. Now everybody's got like a 50-50 move that it's like they'll start one move and it can flow easy into another one. Like it's just not realistic anymore. Like not that it was super fucking realistic in the beginning, but it definitely was a lot closer than what it is now.
It felt closer because like nobody understood the combat. I mean, you understood the combat, but it's like you were still learning how
You had to be
use
right
the
on,
combat.
like with the
Yeah.
with the counter guard breaks. You had to like as soon as you see them guard break you had to do the same, or you just weren't gonna get it.
It was such a cool. It still is a really cool, awesome game. I
Yeah.
think, but like it was so fun. Like because I played the samurai. I forgot what the actual name was for it. I played like the stealthy quick one, and
Orochi.
Orochi, yeah.
Yeah.
And I like got really good with the Orochi. And I remember like it was so cool because you'd be on a map where it's like in Japan and you're like running through with your sword, and then you turn the corner and there's a fucking like knight with his long sword,
Yeah,
and you're like,
dude.
all right. So it's like 2 totally different battle styles.
Yeah.
Fighting. That concept was so
In the beginning, they
awesome.
did it so well too. It's like it sucks so bad it didn't just stay like it was. Like it was golden until like season 4.
Yeah.
and then
now
after-
they've added like a
Some
lot of
crazy
characters that just like they added more Vikings, and some of them are like. I was like, man, that doesn't really make any fucking sense and stuff like that. But
It's just not. It's not a game I can play anymore. I just get too upset.
Right.
I get too mad, and it's like Becca had to break it. My wife had to break it down for me. She was like, "Why are you doing this?" Like I'm like to relax, and she's like, "You're just mad. You're not relaxing."
That
it's
was
like
me.
playing
Yeah, it
Madden.
was like,
oh god.
that was me playing Overwatch.
Yeah, so
Like,
that's why same
we
thing. I
got
can't
so
play
good.
Overwatch.
We got so
Yeah.
good at Overwatch to the point where I was like, we were working so well as a team. I was like, dude, we could easily push like top, almost like getting a grandmaster, and we were getting there.
Yeah,
but
dude.
I would get so frustrated with like other people and how they played that I was like, I can't fucking play this
It's
game.
not relaxing. I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
I haven't had fun in weeks.
And then and I'll never forget it, the day that they fucking ruined Roadhog.
Oh my gosh, that was the end
yeah,
for Connor.
yeah.
I was
He
like,
got
I'm
off.
done, bro. Like, I could carry the team with Roadhog, though. I was
remember that,
top
yeah.
DPS. I was killing the most. I was pushing payloads as a tank. Like, I was ruling our team for that shit. And it was great for all of us. And then they tanked him, and I was like,
And I thought he was fine.
What the fuck?
Like, they didn't have,
Yeah.
he was definitely not overpowered.
They were like, the hook one shot is overpowered. I'm like, bro, you know how hard it is to land a hook on a
Right,
moving
yeah.
tracer?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, it's not an easy feat to do, especially on a controller.
Right.
So
When they ultra nerfed Mercy, that's when I was out. When they,
Well,
took away Super Res,
they
it
fucking
was like, I'm
tanked,
done.
dude.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the worst decision they ever did for Mercy.
That's what I was doing. I feel like I was pretty fucking good Mercy, and then,
Yeah, the game's. I read an article a couple weeks ago. It's actually falling off because of Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is damaging Overwatch because people are like, there's no fucking point because Overwatch 2 is coming out and it's the exact same game. So people are
Yeah,
stop.
why? Why is that?
I don't know.
I
They're
think-
trying to add a story to it, like they were doing with like the events. But now they're trying to add like an actual campaign. But it's like just add it to Overwatch 1. Don't.
Right. Just make it or DLC, dude.
Yeah,
Like, make
or-
it, but
yeah.
they want to charge another
Well,
AAA
it's-
price tag.
Yep.
It's owned by Activision. So that's why.
Big surprise.
And soon that's changing though.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you know,
still
I saw they were gonna.
Activision suits are probably still going to be
Microsoft.
part of
Well,
Microsoft.
yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
but Microsoft's
the
still gonna have
Call
some
of Duty.
sort of-
I saw Call of Duty. They were gonna stop making them manually. Or I heard
Yep.
somebody say that.
They're getting away from the annual release. with
Thank
their
But they
fucking
stats.
probably
God,
should have done that a
dude.
long time ago.
No, there
They
has
can-
not
yeah.
been a good Call of Duty since Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Uh-huh.
Warzone does not count as a Call of Duty.
I like the
and
new Modern
Warzone's
Warfare.
not even. Yeah, but it's not
Eat my
nearly
dick.
as good as Black Ops 3.
That's true.
It's
I
not.
also
It's
like the new
not,
Modern
dude.
Warfare, but that is true.
The
It
time
was not
to kill is like you walk in and you piss on them and they're dead.
Yeah.
And
Like
speaking
Black
of,
Ops
like,
3 took skill
the Black
to play,
Ops
bro.
games with or any game that has zombies now, like the zombies suck.
Yeah.
The
Since
zombies
Black
have
Ops
sucked
three.
for a
I like
while.
it.
yeah.
Black
I
Ops
actually
3 has
like the
been
zombies
awful.
on Modern Warfare.
That wasn't on Modern Warfare. It was on Cold War.
I like the zombies on Cold
Cold
War.
War was fun. I
Modern
liked,
Warfare was fun. I played Modern Warfare
What
and I
was
liked
Cold-
Modern Warfare, but it
was
does
Cold War
not
the one
stand
with,
up to Black Ops 3.
I still
or
think
any
it
of
was a
those games.
good Call of Duty.
I heard they're going to change the name from Microsoft to Micro Hard. What do you?
I'm on board.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
already hard for it.
It's gonna be micro. Give me your money. That's what it's gonna be.
Micro hard transactions.
Yeah, micro.
I think Microsoft buying all that is huge and not good for consumers in video games. I'm just saying it now.
It's not gonna be good for consumers, but I think for like those games that they've just bought, I think they're gonna have a little bit more quality added to them because Activision's not gonna be like as like in control of like the schedule.
I will believe that when I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
wait
too.
until I see it because that's a huge multi-million-dollar company.
I hate that
and
company.
I don't know.
They're also
Activision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody knows.
Ab-
Activision bought Destiny, almost ruined it. Destiny broke a fucking legal contract, got sued for it, and now it's like doing better than it ever has
Yeah, they had to
because
take
they
that
broke
risk to
it.
save their fucking
Exactly.
game,
And
yeah.
if they would have never broken off Activision, Destiny would 100% would be dead. Now it's the top-selling game, second top-selling game on Steam.
Which is pretty fucking crazy considering how long like Destiny has been out. And a
7
thing.
years. We're
Yeah,
hitting our
yeah.
7-year mark.
From 2 or
this
from
year.
1?
From 1.
Okay,
From 2, it's been 5.
that's crazy.
So 5 years, and it's the second most bought game on Steam.
Do you think there will be a third one?
No, they said no more third. What they're doing is they're doing what Fortnite does, and what they do is they take content. So the reason they made a second
Make
one is
events.
because of Activision, which ruined them, and they didn't want to do that. But Activision was like, we got to push out games to make money. They didn't want to do that because it ruined it for players and it hurt the game.
Right.
A lot of people have this bad stigma with Destiny because they made a second game, same game, and it was like, but we lost all the content.
lost all the content, everything that we had, like guns wise,
Right,
like
guns,
exotics,
raids,
it's like gone.
So it was like, and they tied it into the story that made sense, and it makes sense lore wise, but it doesn't make sense to a player base. So it's like, so now Destiny in the past 5 years has been bringing back guns from D1. They brought back Vault of Glass Raid. They're bringing back all the stuff from D1. So they're integrating D1 into D2, but also adding content for free. And they we're gonna make a third one with Activision, but they broke off, and then they were like, we're not doing that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna vault content. So we're gonna take raids out of the game for a time period, put new ones in. We're gonna take worlds out of the game, like they just took Mars out of the game and Venus, and then we're going to add new ones in the game. So new destinations, and then over time they'll show back up for the story, for the lore.
Gotcha.
So there will never be a sequel to Destiny 2.
Yeah,
but there will always be like World of Warcraft style expansions, which is what.
I mean,
comes out
I
next
feel like
month.
at this point, that's kind of what you should do with that game.
Well,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like kind of modeled after that kind of a like business plan now.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, Activision, when they were partnered with them or like dealing with Bungie, their deal was to make 3 games. So it was like Destiny 1,
Yeah,
2, and 3
1, 2,
because they
3.
wanted that hard sale.
But now
they're
they're
like,
doing-
well, this is kind of like we're trying to build an MMO kind of that's
They are.
You don't
good
then
for the
release
console.
this-
They
you
are-
need
Can't-
sequels. You just keep adding.
Yeah,
it.
you keep adding to
you
it.
add
So
expansions.
it just
which is
didn't
what they're
work.
doing.
That's like
So we've had since the break of Activision, we've had 3 expansions. The first one was not very good, but it was an Activision DLC, but they extended it they made it a little bigger for the one. Then we had Forsaken, which was fucking awesome, and then we had Beyond Light, which is what we're in now, and then now we have Witch Queen, and they're saying Witch Queen is like take Halo style campaign, because they're doing a campaign with a legendary version now too. So
Cool.
like even more content. They're saying the campaign's going to take you 3 hours to complete now. Destiny has never had a campaign like that. I mean, you've played it. It was like you go in, do a mission, there's a cool cutscene. That was like the mission.
Every mission was always like, get to the spot, defend the area, then it's over.
Yeah, D2 changed that a lot with like Forsaken, but like it was still kind of like that. But now we're having like a full-fledged story campaign with cutscenes, voice acting. Fucking, it's gonna be sick. 3 hours to complete that, and so we're like pretty much getting Destiny 3 put into an expansion. Weapon crafting for the first time ever. It's fucking insane.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we were at break, by the way.
Okay, yeah, we can take a break.
All right.
We're at break. See you fuckers.
Guys, I gotta be honest. My wife has a horrible shopping addiction.
I have that same problem. My wife can't stop shopping and it's costing us too much money.
Well, guys, you're in luck because I just reworked our entire Patreon, so it's less confusing and the tiers make more sense.
Now we only have 2 tiers, $1 and $5, making it super affordable. On top of our already free Discord, you can join the $1 tier to unlock extra channels and permissions in Discord, so it's easier for you guys to connect with us.
And if that isn't enough for you, we have a $5 tier that unlocks extra Discord benefits, and your name will be featured on the credit roll at the end of every episode, so everyone knows that you helped pay for Derek and Ryan's wives' shopping addictions.
Yeah, we have no intentions of stopping our wives because we support them, and we just want more money for it.
So go on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/WIQ or click the link below, so hopefully the girls will buy something nice for the podcast.
I kind of wanted to eat a little bit more penis before we got back, but we're back.
We're back. We've been eating penises all break.
Real ones. We are
Real
back.
We're back.
We're trying to shorten our episodes a little bit, but today's a special episode, so yeah.
It's not every day that we get to see Ben.
Yeah,
it's
that's
true.
It's been
You
a
know.
long
Ben,
time.
you're a music man. You want to talk about
I was
your
gonna
music
say
stuff?
that. I was like, let's bring that shit up.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I guess there's kind of a lot going on. Skeleton Sleepbox is finishing up the recordings on our double album. that
Let's
we've been working on.
fucking go, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so
very
excited.
Very excited to the vocals are going down. That's the last thing that's left.
So remind me, who's all in that?
That's me, Blake Ford, Blake
Okay.
Yvette, Noah Gray.
Whoa,
Noah's
Whoa,
Yeah. I
what's
guess I'll
happening
bring
here?
that up too. And Nick Skinner.
Nick Skinner's doing
Nick
it.
Skinner's
Cool,
at
cool,
the.
cool.
But
Are
Noah,
they cool? Are they cool with you dropping their last names like that on this?
They're part of the
they
band.
have to be now.
They already know.
Nick Skinmer. But
Nick Skin her.
we actually
Nick
call
Skin
him
Milk.
we call him Noel Skinmer instead of Nick Skinner. But yeah, Noah joined on guitar. He plays rhythm guitar now. We just thought it'd be nice to have like a stereo guitar sound for the live shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Makes it so I can do like a little bit more cooler stuff on bass and not like totally leave the riff behind. Yeah, finishing up the double albums. Those should be. We're hoping to have those released CD ready by like the beginning of summer. I don't think we're gonna order CDs. I think we're just gonna like drop it digitally and then like.
Are you guys putting them on Spotify? Or are you guys done?
Yes,
with Spotify?
no, we are.
Okay,
We're
I didn't know if
that.
you guys were done with it because I know like Spotify.
I am like with my solo shit,
cucky.
but yeah, I definitely broke off from Spotify with all my solo stuff. I only use Bandcamp and YouTube for all my solo work.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
But-
Why'd you cut? Why off Spotify?
It's not worth it. I mean, it literally costs me more money to have it on there than what I make back, no matter how many plays I get. Like it's like no
Right.
matter how like I could be killing it in the streaming game and not make up my $20 a year. It
Yeah,
costs
it's
to have it on there.
definitely not good for coming ups.
Dude, I make so much more money on Bandcamp. Like and it's completely free to have your music on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And I just make weirdo underground like strange metal
So
music.
where can I listen to that stuff? Because I always see you post it, and I'm like, man, I really want to listen to these dungeon synths, but I don't know.
Bandcamp.
Can you
Yeah.
download it on your phone?
Yeah, so it's like Bandcamp has an app that you
Okay.
can stream it on.
I've never even heard of Bandcamp.
Yeah, Bandcamp's actually been around for quite some time.
Really?
You
Okay.
never watch American Pie?
Fuck you.
You've never watched you never watched Bandcamp, the Disney movie?
The Disney hit classic Bandcamp, the Disney cult classic Bandcamp.
Jesus Christ.
That's what it's from. But
The
yeah.
Jonas Brothers, bro. Come on.
Come on, bro, Nick Jonas. But yeah, so we'll have all of our shit on Spotify. We've already begun writing the third album. Nick actually wrote most of that out, all of it actually. It's a concept album about like a lot of the stuff that happens like in the Skeleton Sleepbox musical universe is like
Yeah.
it takes place on an island that's like the Wii Sports Resort.
I love that shit that you guys do. That. One of my favorite things you guys released was that the story one.
Talking about the dragon is
The
gone?
dragon,
Yeah.
dude, that shit was so good.
That's actually one of our oldest songs. That was one of the first ones that we ever wrote, like as a group.
I
And then, like,
love that shit.
we never,
bro.
like-
I wish it was on Spotify, but
it will be. It will. Yeah. Once, like, because it's like the reason I haven't bothered to put anything other than Tenderly and Problem Mortality on Spotify is just because I straight up lost all the information to get into that account.
Sure.
So when we are ready to do these new albums, I'm just
account.
gonna upload everything that we've done.
Okay, cool.
Because we've got an instrumental album or like EP release that I kind of did most of, but it's like music that's supposed to sound like it's on like some shitty unlicensed Xbox 360 game.
Perfect.
Nice.
So I got a couple tracks. That one's called Whippy Dip. So Whippy Dip will be on there. The Sad Boy EP, Dragon is Gone. Like all of the weird shit will be on there eventually. Let's see. OLC's almost done recording our. Well, we've been done recording our album. We almost have the tracks back from that. So that'll be.
That's your other band?
Yeah. Yep. That'll be the Sun. That's the Sunsets album. That's our second album. That'll be up. Hopefully
it's
around.
hard doing two bands. That's
It is, but actually OLC kind of like we decided that OLC is just going to be like a side project now, and Skeleton
Yeah, I
Sleepbox is
noticed-
like the main one.
I
Oh,
noticed
really?
OLC
How
kind
do
of.
the other guys feel about that? Do
The-
they all have their own like?
Some
Yeah,
of them
well,
are
Brett-
already in bands.
Yeah,
aren't
Brett
they?
got
Yeah.
another band that he's pretty serious about, and then
saw
like
that.
Blake too. Blake Jones, the bass player, he's in Cedar Street. Which
Cedar
is, like,
Street.
yeah,
I
and
know
they're
those
killing
guys.
it. Like
Yeah,
Cedar Street's is like crushing it. He might actually like get to do some shit with that. So it's like
were you playing the drums in that one or no?
I have filled in for them.
Okay.
I like, and then they actually hit me up first before they had Blake to be the bass player, but I
Got it.
didn't want to do it.
Okay.
But Skeleton Sleepbox will be my main project going forward. I mean, it has been kind of for a while now because OLC's just been not doing much. But
Sure. Yeah.
we're gonna kind of keep it that way. We just did a show, but it was kind of like our last
Saw that too.
little one for
Yeah,
like a
on
while. That was cool. My solo shit, like business as usual, always trucking. But I haven't released any. Like, I guess I did just release something, but like I have like a whole fucking hard drive's worth of music that I'm just like, I haven't gotten around to releasing it. Just make that shit for fun.
Let me ask you this: Are you on TikTok?
No.
I think you should get on TikTok because I sometimes get like the music people TikToks,
Yeah, I
and
get
those are fucking funny.
I love watching
Yeah.
those.
I think-
I get them all the time.
Several people kind of get like tell me to get on there.
If you're here,
I just
if
can't
you're
stand it.
if your goal, if your
It's not
goal,
as bad as what it first started, but go on, Connor.
hang on, if you're doing it like you said, you have like a bunch of shit that you just do for fun, and you're just having a good time doing it. If your goal is just to like really just have a good time doing it and focusing on Skeleton Sleepbox, you don't really have to worry about like promoting it so much. You're
That's-
just
yeah.
out there having fun. So
Yeah.
really don't worry about the TikTok. But like if you wanted to grow, there's no point in not trying to use a TikTok.
And yeah, that's
but if you're just like
yeah,
just
that's-
recording, and having a good
Exactly.
time.
And it's like Skeleton Sleepbox. It's hard as fuck to get those guys to like sit down to fucking want it, like to do anything properly, even just like
I could
at a
imagine.
local band level. So it's like I'm not gonna try to That would be catastrophic for me.
And you were trying to bring them here?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, we're not ready for that.
Well,
Well, we definitely need like more microphones and
we'll
more
need more.
cameras.
And then, that's an episode that could get physically violent.
They probably won't all be in here until we're like in a new space.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest is
Yeah.
get you a space that like, could kind of adapt for that.
Yeah. And
We want wieners. We do want wieners.
okay, Derek. That's cool. I see that you released the tapes and stuff for your stuff too.
Yeah. I was doing my own label, and it kind of like blew up pretty quick, like in a way that I wasn't really ready for. And then like once that happened, I kind of like realized that's not what I want. So I tanked that. I killed that label, killed all the projects that I was doing, like, and started an all new project that I had a bunch of projects that were all me on that label. And I stopped doing all those to focus on just one project. So that project's called Frost Rune. One word, and that's where everything from me is going to be on there. But yeah, I realized pretty quickly that like having that little notoriety is not what I'm after. So it just was like too much. It was weird, and then I got a lot of people like stealing my music, which is like kind of cool, but at the same time kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, are they stealing it to make money, or are they just using it to in their
Both.
like? Okay.
Yeah, so it's like the people that are stealing it just because they like it so much. It's like hey, cool.
Still shouldn't be doing that. though.
Shouldn't do that.
No.
But
Like,
disclaimer: don't steal my shit.
If you like an artist in any field, that's
Support 'em.
not an excuse to steal the
yeah,
stuff. because
just
you like it.
support. Yeah, support.
Yeah, you
'em.
support them. There's just no point in doing that
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Like
But like, if somebody like uses your music in the background of their
That's different.
gameplay,
I got
that
I
would
got
be
people
different.
like making their own CDs, like and selling those CDs.
Yeah.
And I
That shit ain't
they
good.
didn't even buy the album to make the CDs.
Right.
They stole it from someone else. But it's like it's whatever. It's a lot of Russian and Polish people that like Poland. I think Poland
That-
is where I'm the biggest.
that shit's huge there though.
Yeah, it is.
They're like that.
I actually have gotten some offers to like come to Poland and like try to put on a show.
I
and
watch
shit like
some
that.
streamers that are from there, and they're all like super into that shit.
Yeah. Oh, they
I started watching
yeah.
a lot of like streamers that aren't American streamers lately. Like I've been watching a lot of German streamers and like that where like our family's from.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, these guys are way cooler to watch
Fuck
than like
yeah,
some of the
dude, yeah.
Americans. So
They like me over there, but I'm not really interested in like doing a live show at this time with my solo stuff. So maybe in the future, if shit changed, it'd be different. But
sure, I think the biggest thing is just staying consistent and just enjoying it.
that's the thing. Yeah, as soon as it kind of turned into like I got it. Like this is turned into something that I need to give like part-time level job attention to. I stopped having as much fun.
Yeah, and that
yeah.
it's not for everybody. Like with this, I want this to turn into that. I want to be
Right,
like,
and this
where
is
it's,
something
the
that's
point
like
where
you
it's
wouldn't really. I feel like you wouldn't really start a podcast unless you were like trying to head that direction. Because I
Yeah.
feel like this is kind of a lot of work to get to do it at all.
Oh, dude.
So-
we've cut down a lot, but like me and Derek have put in
Hours.
so much
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
work, and we don't have a huge return right now. But it's the consistency that's important.
It's a labor of love until it gives you something back.
I
Ryan,
mean, ours didn't even last that long. Like me, Sean, and John.
The classy boys.
Yeah. So we started that up, and that was like I spent a lot of money just getting that.
But
up
it's a
and
lot-
running
it was a
and
lot more
of
work than what
time
you guys
and-
expected.
Oh, right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, for me doing most of the work, it was like
Yeah, that
I
was
can't-
bullshit, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
To me, like music's more of a hobby oriented thing. Like, and it's like in the way that I'm doing it. I don't feel like the way I phrase it a lot is I wasn't born with the curse that I need to turn my hobby into my job.
Sure.
And because as soon as I saw that like where that was going, where it was like, oh, I'm gonna have to make music like as kind of a job, it stopped being as fun. And so it's like,
oh
well,
yeah,
fuck
like
that.
when you have to like, like making something like that, I'm sure it's way different when you're like, I'm in the mood to make music right now. When it's like I need the paycheck, I have to like force yourself to sit
then
down
it's
and write
horrible.
a song. Then
Yeah,
it's like,
it can be terrible, and then it's like then you start to just hate it, and it's like, and then
Your
I don't
stuff's
really,
never as good.
well, it's
you
like,
know, I feel like it
yeah.
is.
food's never as good when I have to force myself to make it because I'm so hungry.
Derek, you do everything. You force yourself to eat way
The
more than you
sex
should.
is never as great
When
you have to
force
force
when you're
myself.
obligated.
yeah,
to-
yeah,
I hate
yeah.
Which is a joke because I've never.
I
had it.
literally hate sex.
Never had sex.
Play the soundbite
Okay, hold on. I gotta find it.
quickly, fast. I fucking hate sex. There you go.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean,
Sloopy blowjobs.
I'm getting back into streaming to help like me and Derek kind of want to do like an organization kind of thing of our own, where we're like a group of streamers, and this
You're
podcast,
like a network.
yeah, this podcast is tied to that.
Mhm.
And
We want Ryan to start streaming, but he said his stream is dead.
Ryan's like, I'm done with that shit.
I mean, I will.
Yeah. Well, I'm finishing my second computer. I'm gonna start streaming once I start back at new. So we're gonna do that. But like with streaming, I have other plans where I have a business I want to start in the spring that I really want to hit hard, and that's what I want to do for a living. Streaming is really just gonna be to promote this podcast, because this is also something I would want to do for a living. But like streaming as the thing is gonna be like my hobby thing.
Right.
I'm not gonna care so much about like doing that and that. I might make some YouTube videos here and there, but I'm not gonna have a schedule. I'm just gonna do it for fun. You know, like if Derek's offline, he can send his viewers to me. If I'm offline and I gain a viewership, they can go to Derek.
Yeah.
So that's my goal for that. So
That's awesome. It's awesome. What kind of do you know what kind of content you'd be streaming mostly?
well, Destiny is my main game. So like I will probably be streaming a shit ton of Destiny.
I guess that makes sense. If you're doing it
But-
for fun, why not just stream what you want to
Yeah,
stream?
but I'll be a variety streamer in the sense. But what I really want to do is get into the car side of streaming. Car sims, racing sims,
Okay.
build a sim. That comes when I move into a place that has space to build a sim. And
Talking
really
about
get
like
into
have
that.
the wheel and
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking.
Wheel shifter.
That's cool.
When
I'm
it-
gonna-
I've
when
actually
it
been
rains-
watching some of those guys.
Oh,
When it
they're-
rains in the game, he's gonna keep pouring bottles of water on himself, which I think you should do. That'd be hilarious.
I'm legitimately building a secondary like rig for it, where I'm going to pick apart junkyard, and I'm gonna cut a chassis and build a chassis.
Holy shit, that'd be fucking sweet.
Because I've been watching YouTube videos of like guys doing that,
Yeah.
and it's super cheap to do. Because if you go,
I'd
in,
help you do that too. I'd
Yeah.
help you build that.
I'm gonna go cut a chassis, get some real like seats from the junkyard, and I'm gonna rig the steering wheel and everything into the car. Into
That's
the
fucking sweet.
dashboard.
Yeah, I would help you
I'll
do
only
that
help
for
if you
sure.
need your steering wheel insulated.
Why the
Give it
fuck
a-
would I
give it a
ever
nice
insulate
wrap.
my steering wheel? The people that put those things on their steering wheel sicken me, dude. That shit is so dangerous and so gross to me because it just gets fucking dirty, and it's like you can't properly clean that like you can the steering wheel. Oh fuck it! Don't ever say that to me again.
Give it a nice pipe wrap.
Dude, it would be like this. It'd be like.
And it's like fiberglass. It's like uncomfortable like to hold.
What's our time at?
We have 15 minutes left.
You just want? What do you got? Anything else to say? You got anything you want to talk about? Like any questions? Anything? We don't have to hit the whole 15 minutes either. So I'm just like want to make sure you get everything out that you want to say. You have any shout outs you want to say to other people and let them know how dumb they are? Or
Dude, shout out Derek.
Hey, yo.
not you, a different one.
Oh,
I only know the one Derek. Shout out like Ryan,
Fuck yeah.
Connor probably.
yeah.
I'm all right. Katie.
Katie, shout out Katie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nikki.
We're just in Cedar Rapids hanging out,
Yeah.
dude.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out my son,
Let's go.
Barrett.
Let's go.
Can we take a minute to talk about that fucking that name? Fucking awesome.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
fucking.
Yeah,
It
thanks.
I
fits
heard.
your
I saw that
guys'-
and I was like, "That's fucking
It
awesome."
fits you guys and like him and like your guys' family. Fucking great.
Thanks, dude.
idea.
And
I
you know
love
what's awesome about that name too is thinking of it as like Barrett the Gun Company.
Yes.
Was the second factor. The first factor was just that it sounded cool.
I'm not gonna lie, didn't even think about that.
Right. That's everybody.
I just thought it was a fucking.
instantly. My
dope-ass
dad
name.
was like, "Oh, Barrett is in like Barrett 50 cal." I'm
No,
like,
I didn't even think that.
"Sure, yeah," but it was just because it sounded cool and started with. We wanted another B because it's Ben and Becca.
Yeah.
Right.
We
Yeah.
we wanted another B, and
Fuck
like
yeah.
we had been talking about naming him like Everett.
Everett's a cool name too.
Everett is a
I
cool
like
name.
that
But it's that et. That's
Yeah.
what we like. That's what
Yeah.
we found out we liked. So it was like Barrett.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a good name. I like.
I was trying to get Beverett for a little while, but yeah,
Everett's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sick
yeah,
too, bro.
Yeah.
Could you guys
That's some like
imagine?
Nordic name.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
she
too.
wanted Barrett.
Could you guys imagine like growing up and your name being Owen?
What a fucking dumb dude.
It's almost as bad as like David or something.
David
Right.
literally
Yeah.
is the most fucking white name ever.
It's true. That's true.
So is Connor, dude. I fucking hate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. At least you aren't a Blake though.
That Blake's the worst.
Yeah,
man.
Blake-
Let's
yeah.
be
Richard's
real.
a pretty white.
Richard
name,
is a
too.
white name
Richard's
for sure.
like a white racist.
But then you-
name,
yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
everybody calls him Dick.
Dick.
yeah, Dick
Yeah.
Richard.
because they're
Yeah.
dicks.
Yeah, but then you can be Dick Richard, and that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna name my fucking kid.
Speaking of Richard, Ben, you watching any more Wings of Redemption?
No, I haven't seen Wings, dude. I had to force myself off
Dude,
the Wings
consider
train for a little
yourself
while.
lucky. That dude's a dumbass.
Yeah, I had to hop off the Wings train for a while. I was pretty hot, dude. I had seen like all the content you could see for Wings up to like a year ago
Fucking-
or something like
It
that.
fucking
hate
killed
him,
me
dude.
every time somebody would comment. Shout out to Liquid Richard.
Dude, Liquid Richard and the dude, all like they had a million names for that motherfucker, dude.
I don't even know why they did it.
Dude,
I don't
all the
even know.
Pepsi jokes and like
The
dude,
vacuum cleaning business, vacuum repair business.
The fake
it's
one.
like, dude, I do not do that. Like,
Like, you owe me a refund now.
oh my god, bro. There's
I despise that.
endless content because that dude is just an absolute fucking moron.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
so bad.
Liquid Richard.
He ruined his
He ruined his
he
own
ruined
life.
his own career.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
his whole
just
life,
like,
dude. More than just a
But-
career at this point. That man's
But now,
life
like,
is ruined.
he makes money off of being trolled.
Right,
yeah,
right, but it's
not
like,
nearly as much money as he was making
With
him
Machinima
not
and, yeah.
being trolled.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing. Like,
Look,
Yeah.
look here, listen. Like,
That was the high point of his career.
dude, watch because I that wasn't I didn't see that in like a supercut. I saw that as it came. I saw that naturally.
bro,
It's-
when you're
yeah,
there
yeah.
for that shit, it's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah, dude. When that meltdown begun, I knew that we were
That's-
like going somewhere with that, and then I little did I know watching him say, "Look here, listen," I'm like that.
That's how I am with like Ethan Klein and them with like H3H3. I watch every single video that he puts out, so I'm always there for when the shithole fucking hits the fan.
Yeah, that's what it was.
like
It just
it's
was.
so awesome.
I just got to be a bystander, and like I was already just enjoying myself with some Liquid Richard content, and then, boom, he just goes on this catastrophic meltdown that became the meltdown of the ages.
It was fucking insane.
Yeah,
Well-
that's good.
We're gonna close her up today. First guest of 2022. Ben is here. What's the thing?
G Dangus.
G
Dangus.
Dangus.
Ben, where can they find you if they're looking for you?
So you got Frost Rune on Bandcamp. You won't find a G Dangus there. G Dangus is kind of its own entity. We're working on what that's gonna be.
I figured that was so.
I made that up on the spot when
I
Derek
knew
hit me
it.
up. And
I told you that.
Yeah, and I
When you
He said that, I was like,
okay.
we're not calling him that. That's what I said.
every time I come on this show, I'm gonna be G Dangus is my waiting in queue personality.
I love it. We'll keep you in the waiting in queue universe.
I'm in queue.
You've been inducted. Mitchell's been inducted as the fucking Xbox fanboy.
Now I do want to say, I need to be on a separate tier than Mitchell because I was here first.
He's been on the show more often than
Yeah,
I
He's
was.
been on the
No,
show
no.
more often.
You're
but-
No, you have.
Oh, I was gonna say I was here first. I was in the show.
Mitchell can lick my
first.
nuts because he's trying to sue us. So you're
Yeah.
you're already.
You're
Hey,
way
hell
ahead.
yeah.
Anytime he
dude.
says a word, he's like, I'm gonna need royalties on that word.
Yeah.
All right, hang
That's
on.
a sound that came from me. I need the royalties on that.
We got
Here, I got it right here.
Derek, you ruined this video.
that was from our camping
He
video.
wants royalties.
He wants royalties on that.
All right, let's we got to close out. We always do this. We got to keep the close out. So Ben, Bandcamp, what else?
Frost Rune on Bandcamp, Skeleton Sleepbox on Bandcamp and Spotify, OLC on everything, and Ben Shnitz on Facebook.
Yeah, you post all his
Post a lot of shit there, a lot
his
of
music
shit
shit.
posts and music.
Yeah, fellow shit poster here,
Yeah, I shit post quite a bit,
as we do.
as we
Yep.
do. People with depression usually.
there any
think-
other-
Right,
is there-
right here, bro.
Yep.
Was there really any other entertaining posting?
No, not that
really.
I'm
I think you like if you were on Facebook, the friends that would carry it would be me, Ben, Blake, and Logan.
Blake's a big one.
That would
Logan,
be
yeah,
your-
Logan. Logan
He's
definitely
the
puts me
king.
to shame.
He's
Yeah,
the
Logan.
king, bro.
Oh, I got something to tell you about Logan after we close out.
All
So-
right. Sorry, we're going off again. Okay, so is that it?
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Stay hydrated. I want
I'd
everybody.
be careful with what kind of hydration.
Water.
I'd be careful with that because 100% of serial killers at one point have had water.
Okay, shut the. There.
And everyone that's, you know what? Everyone who's ever died
This
has
is
had water at some point.
This is
100
officially the
majority
longest
of-
ending to the episode.
Majority of drownings happen in water.
Fuck.
Cut
Never
to-
mind. Do not
Katie,
hydrate.
Katie,
Shark
cut.
attacks, majority in water.
Katie, cut to me. Are you cut to me?
Yes.
Okay, go check out our stuff as well on TikTok, YouTube, and don't say fucking say anything. TikTok, YouTube, and
Twitch,
Spotify, Twitch.
Apple Podcasts. I'm also writing a book, The Dangers of Water.
He's not. Stop. Stop it, dude.
People need to know.
We are back in the studio. We'll probably be back in the studio. We're going to definitely have more gaming videos. Maybe Ben could hop on some of those if you got Discord. That'd be fun.
I would actually like to make a more regular appearance on the show.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Talk about that later.
You know,
Our goal this
just
year.
text us anytime you're like, hey, I'm not doing anything Sunday. Can I come on? Be like,
Yeah,
absolutely.
our goal this year is to fill it with like just not talking. So this kind of shit. All right. We'll see you on the next episode. Go check out the Phasmophobia episode. Derek and Ben like to keep this shit going. Everybody point the camera. Cut to everybody.
Only you can stop other people from drinking water.
Only you cannot drink water.
End the episode. That's it. Thanks for watching.